welcome back to another YouTube edition episode of KnuckleBalls, typically brought to you by 990 WBOB. However, we did not air this week because 990 was doing some really exciting March Madness stuff. Joining that March Madness event was my cousin and co-host here, Tom Harkness, who's here to tell us all about it. Tom, take it away. The floor is yours.
Ryan Robles, first off, thank you for welcoming me back to KnuckleBalls. I know it's been a little bit for us.
It's been a little bit. I'm so rusty. I forgot to introduce myself again, didn't I?
No, you're good. You're all good.
Okay. All right.
We introduced each other over here.
Yeah, we introduced each other over here. This might not be take 3. That's fine.
we have had a few takes, guys. It's been a little bit, but it's good to be
back.
back.
Is always a one and done deal with us. We're professionals.
It really is. We're usually so buttoned up, but I mean, it's been just a whirlwind of a couple of weeks. I'm coming back from New York. I really appreciate your flexibility because I've been just kind of all over the place physically and mentally. And yeah, we had a great March Madness special that did kick us off the airwaves on 990 WBOB this week. Matt Carvalho, our producer, one of our confidants at the station, put together what he called was a genius idea. It actually was a lot of fun. I'll be honest. I'm kind of sarcastic towards Matt because that's just how we are towards one another. But it was an 8-hour special. We had a lot of coaches and analysts stopping by, and in a literal sense, they were just calling us on the phone, and they were answering questions and doing some sort of March Madness bracket breakdowns and everything. It was a lot of fun. I was not there for the full 8-hour thing. I tapped out after 5.5 hours. I got tired of hearing my own voice. And I said, let's record an episode of KnuckleBalls with Ryan and get back to the baseball bracket. We're talking so many basketball brackets right now. It's that time of year, obviously. But we had a baseball bracket this March. And what a bracket it was, Ryan. A lot of fun watching the WBC.
Tom, the World Baseball Classic was absolutely electric. For sure, bittersweet ending for us Americans.
Yes.
Not the way we wanted to go out, but the tournament as a whole was fantastic. As you were saying, we had a pretty busy couple of weeks these past few weeks, so we haven't been able to put out as much content as we would have liked. But we were up to some pretty cool things. You were over in New York doing some fun stuff. I got to actually go to a World Baseball Classic game down in Miami.
That's right.
Great time. It was Israel versus Nicaragua. So not one of the big name teams, I guess. But
I'm going to counter you there.
Okay.
Any of these games is awesome to go to. And I know you're going to get into it right now, but I just want to say, you got to go to a game. You got to go to a live sporting event and a World Baseball Classic game. That's awesome, man.
So cool, man. I had the best time. And it was just so cool being there just as a baseball fan. Like, obviously it would have been great to go see USA play a game, but being there with no real tie to it, just there to have a good time and just enjoy the excitement of the crowd. And it was the crowd was electric. There were bands marching around, everyone holding flags, all decked out in different, whatever their country's colors were. The lady right in front of me, there was this old lady just by herself, brought her glove. Every time they went out to play catch, right in between innings, she was up there waiting for a ball, waving. And they finally got her a ball. We were sitting out in right field, actually really good seats, Tom. I don't really know how I scored this because it was just a random thought. I was like, I wonder what games are happening. And I was like, oh, I could go to this. The second row out in right field.
Yeah, I saw the picture you sent me.
I'll have to put something up on the video when we edit it. But it was really nice seats. But they threw her a ball, and the whole section just blew up and cheered for her, no matter what country they were. It was amazing, and that was at least from my couch. That's what the rest of every game looked like too. It just, the fans came to play, and honestly, that is the coolest part for me, is getting to see the fans, because I don't even like to say this out loud because I think it's just so not true, but baseball has been called a boring sport by many. I
How
think
dare you say that?
I didn't say it. I'm reporting to you what other people have said to me, that
Yeah.
they have trouble watching this and that and that. And sometimes you look at a crowd at a baseball game, and they're all just kind of hanging out, having hot dogs, drinking, which is part of why it's so great. You just hang out, eat a hot dog, have a beer, and stuff's happening in front of you. That's fun to me, at
Yeah.
least. I don't know,
Yeah.
but this was different. This was like I I like to go to hockey games. That's electric. I've been to postseason hockey. I'm not gonna say that this was like postseason hockey, but like this felt like a big hockey game with the energy that the crowd was like. It was loud for a baseball game. It was, especially for a baseball game in March, in early March. It was
It's
loud. It was really, really cool, and it's just what I saw from every other game. These fans came to play. They made it electric. They made it entertaining, and it was just so much fun. And I can't wait for the next one. I wish they did this every 2 years, to be honest. Every
dude, I
year.
wish they did too. Or every year, yeah, I know. It was such a fun event. I didn't even get to go to a game, but just watching it on TV and any game you put on, that like you said, it felt like a playoff environment. It felt, yeah, the crowd's full throat. So for you to experience it live, seriously, regardless of who you were watching or what time
Yeah,
it was, or I mean, everybody showed up and showed out for those WBC games, and that is such an awesome thing for baseball. Like you said, there is kind of this notion that maybe the sport is losing some interest with younger fans. I don't see it that way, to be quite honest with you. I think that like the game is growing. It's just
I agree.
it's not the growth isn't as like the evidence isn't as tangible as it is in other sports. But it's certainly growing. It's certainly an international audience. And to have the international audience appreciate such an event like this, I mean, I would do it every year. Like we were talking about spring training, it does get kind of boring,
This is
right?
better than spring training. Make the tournament
Yeah.
bigger. Get more countries in it.
Yeah.
Make the teams bigger.
Exactly. Exactly.
It,
And it's especially Ryan because we started off the show by mentioning the March Madness program we had on 990 and this is that time of year, the NCAA tournament for both the men's and women's brackets are going and everyone's talking about these brackets. Like you could get the WBC in the week before or something. And then it's just like, whoa, we've got just brackets galore going around right now and just turn March into the month of chaos.
just keep it. I mean, we keep calling it March Madness and just make
Yeah,
that mean more things. But
right.
oh man, this was just so much fun. I really am just so excited for the next. I think my favorite part about this year was it was very. I don't want to say shocking, but like I think a lot of parlays did not hit. I think a
I
lot of
think you're right.
parlays did not hit because I have the pool standings. All the standings up in front of me right now, and that Italy going 4-0.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think anyone put them that high.
Hey, I do want to say something. We did, and we have the video
Yes,
evidence to prove it.
we did. I don't know if that video evidence got out there yet, but we have the video evidence. Maybe
It
I'll
has
sneak that
not
in to
been
get
out
it.
there yet. But Ryan
Oh,
and I, like about a month ago, we put together a WBC video, and things
what
happened, and
happened to
unfortunately,
us?
we haven't been able to.
Life just kicked us in the
Life
chin, and we're
just,
like, well, it's
it
none of
really
this
did.
is valid anymore. The world
Well,
changed, and basically we were right about everything, and we didn't want everyone to think that we put out a video after the fact, just repeating things that
yes.
happened because we were just right across the board, right, Tom?
I think we should play the clip where we were like, "Oh, the U.S. and Italy are going to win Pool
Advance.
B, or going to advance in Pool B."
But I also just want to say Team Italy because I'm a little biased with Jorge Posada and Francisco Cervelli. And what are
Yeah,
your thoughts? You feeling Mexico or anything like that?
I think we got to stick
Mexico's
with
kind of
our
scary.
roots.
I think we got to
Mexico's
stick with our
scary.
roots here. Mexico's
Yeah,
scary, but I think Italy can take them.
So let's
It's a battle of
right?
good food at the end of the day. Yeah, it's USA takes
That's
it, and
it.
then it's a battle of really good food.
I'm with you.
And
I'm with
I
you.
think we
Yeah.
stick with Italy. I just made homemade pasta last night. Happy Valentine's Day to
Love
all
it.
those couples out there. So I think I'm feeling extra Italian lately, and I think we got to go Team Italy as number 2.
I love it. Yeah.
I love
Let's
it.
stick with it.
We
We
did
had the
fail.
US winning it.
We did have the US
But
winning it, but Mamma
we
Mia.
had those two teams.
I do want to just take a minute while we're on Italy, though. I just need to call this out. Jorge Posada, if you're listening, please come be the Yankees hitting coach.
Yeah, I
Please.
know, right?
Francisco Cervelli, find a job with the Yankees. I mean, he's doing a lot of great things in Italy, though. So I'm not going to take Francisco away. You stay in Italy. You keep growing the sport of baseball because he's killing. Did you know that he manages over there? Like all the time. Like he's been doing that. Like he manages like a minor league or professional team over there.
Yeah, good for him.
That was cool to see them play the way they did. It really was. And then on the flip side, Japan, the powerhouse. I mean, what I think everyone was probably just assuming was waiting for either Dominican or the U.S. to come show up in the finals. They get eliminated,
right,
by none other than the champions, Venezuela.
Incredible.
We have to dive into that a little bit, Tom.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
I don't want to. It's still so, and it only happened last night. It's still so.
It happened last night, right?
Oh man, it hurts so bad. Where do you want to start? Where do we even start with this?
I mean, I think that given the fact that we have vented about the Yankees so much on this program, and we've also sang the praises of Aaron Judge on this program and talked about how much we love him, I think we need to start by acknowledging Aaron Judge. There's just something about him that frustrates you in big game moments because what is going on? 0 for 4 last night with 3 Ks? No.
He makes it so hard to love him sometimes because he's so damn good at baseball. But every time it matters, he just doesn't pull through. And I can't say every time because he did hit that really cool home run last year. But like it was it was so brutal because the at bats weren't even like Aaron Judge at bats. Like you said struck out 3 times in 4 at bats. That at bat he didn't strike out in was the worst of the 4, making it really, really hard to love him. I still love him, but like,
Ryan, I'll be honest. He was talking about how pissed off he was after the game yesterday, and I'm kind of tired of hearing about Judge saying he was pissed off. Like at some point, you just need to be able to step up in these moments. That's what the best players in baseball do. And the other day, right, he gets robbed of a home run. Julio Rodriguez makes this crazy catch, and you're like, man, like that sucks. He was having a really good WBC defensively. Like he was like throwing frozen ropes to third and getting guys. Like he was looking like the Judge defensively, the diving catches, all this stuff. It's like this guy is awesome again. And he gets robbed of the home run, and you're like, nothing you can do about that. Incredible catch by Julio. But it's the 0 for 4 3K showing when you're the captain in the championship game. And it just reminds me of, some of these postseasons that he strung together. And dude, we're waiting. We're waiting. It's getting late early for you.
It was very much riddled with some PTSD for me. Like it felt like just brought back some buried feelings I didn't want to feel again. But I do have to say this because it would be unfair of us to go and put all this blame and whatnot on Aaron Judge.
Right.
The U.S. as a whole barely showed up.
Underwhelming. Very underwhelming.
And it's not even just the championship game. Honestly, the entire tournament. We this team that they put together on paper should have been so much better.
Yeah.
I'm looking I have their stats up throughout the tournament. We only have 3 guys with a 300 or above batting average from the whole roster. I don't think Cal Raleigh, Mr. Should have been MVP, got a single hit. Yeah, I'm going to say that should have been Mr. Should have been MVP. He didn't get a single hit.
And I'm going to say something really quick. The whole not shaking Randy Arosarena's hand thing.
Soft.
That so pathetic. That's your teammate, dude.
Lame, bro.
Like
lame.
It's a loser move in my eyes. I'm not gonna lie.
Lame.
And I would say that if it's anybody, like it's not just a Cal Raleigh thing.
Yeah.
Like I would say that about anyone on the roster.
Shake his hand. It wasn't even like you had beef. It wasn't even like it was like a Yankees and Red Sox player. Like you could like make up that own beef with. You know what I mean? Like it's just weird. But I will say, what really upsets me the most about that whole thing is that not a single guy after that went up to the plate with their hand out and hit him with one of these. I would have done that.
Yeah.
I would have done that. I think that would have been, hey, Cal. Yeah. Big dumper. He took a big dump on the stats for the team. He didn't do nothing. Byron Buxton also didn't do nothing. I think, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, Tom. We talked about this. One of the reasons we wanted Team USA to win so bad was because we felt so bad for
Byron Buxton.
That poor man stuck in Minnesota with himself. I didn't realize. I don't watch a lot of Twins games. I've seen highlights, obviously, of Byron playing, but I haven't watched a lot of this. Does he always look so sad? Or is this just like the long-term effects of being the last surviving member of the Twins?
I'm trying to think right now if I've ever seen him smile.
Because I saw him. I don't think I didn't catch the entirety of every game, but every game I watched, he just looked so unhappy. It was weird. It was so weird. I don't know. It was more of just I don't think it was anything to do with the game. It was just I was looking at his eyes and I was like, someone hurt that man.
Someone hurt him. Yeah.
But then we have Alex Bregman, only bats 143. We had these guys that are supposed to be so dominant, and they didn't show up.
They didn't show up. Exactly.
So maybe spring training is important. Who knows? Bryce Harper, he did have that phenomenal. That was electric. The home run last night to tie the game up was electric. I actually fell down. I jumped up so fast. I tripped over my dog. It was a whole fiasco. It really was. But we were very happy once it got settled. And then you bring up Aaron Judge with another opportunity. And that's the worst part, I think. I think that's why, no matter how you slice it, even in the game we won against the DR, everyone's mad about the strike. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, Tom. The strike to end the game. Obviously, I think it's low. Anyone can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so too.
How many? There's 26 other opportunities for the DR to score more than one run.
Exactly. That's exactly it. That's the approach you have to have.
If they weren't using the ABS system in the minor league right now, or in the whatever spring training right now, and the minor league last year, whatnot, that wasn't a thing that we knew existed and could be using or whatever. We'd all be screaming about it being low, but that would still just be part of baseball because that's how baseball's been since the beginning. You have a guy who stands behind the players and he decides what's what. And the players and him can argue, but only the player can get ejected and only the player will have to answer questions after the game. That's the way baseball works. It's my least favorite part about baseball. I do think the umps should have to answer questions. I don't know why they don't. I don't get it because just answer a question, man. How did you think that was a strike? But I digress. Just get over it. There's 26 other opportunities to be oh my God, Tatis is coming up. There were still 2 outs. There's still 2 outs. Like he could have just popped up. Like it's baseball, you know. Aaron Judge just went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Anything can happen. But back to my point, I think I was trying to make before I went on a tangent, Tom. Those all 4 of Judge's at bats were all in like, or at least the last 3. I think the first one was just like a first inning, 2 out, whatever. But they were all in moments where he had a chance to change the game. He just kept getting opportunities. And he just kept dropping it. And it just...
dropping the ball, maybe?
Don't do that to me now, too.
We have to poke fun at it. I mean, it's the same guy.
Yeah, but we also have to cheer for this man for the next 6 months.
I'll be honest, Ryan. Like, I'm very turned off by Aaron Judge right now. Like, I'm very frustrated, and I'm tired of hearing.
The speech wasn't a great start.
No, oh, jeez. I mean, he could.
He's never been known as a man for like we don't know him for his words.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think his wedding vows?
He's too nice for a giant man. He's too nice for. I want him to be a dick.
Yeah, I do too. I really do. I think that if he were kind of like one of those
I want him to play a Monstar. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, like one of those like brutes, or if he was just like
maybe that was too aggressive. I don't want him to be just a mean person. I want him to play like Derek Jeter. I want him to just like that guy as Mr. Respect. I don't care if like he respected the game. I don't care what fan base you're from. But like that guy played with a chip on his shoulder. He wasn't nice. He wasn't the nice captain. He told you what was up. He played to win. Like it wasn't, oh, let's all be friends. Like Derek Jeter's home run got robbed. Yeah. He's not pointing out to you to nice catch, man. He's going back to the dugout pissed because he wanted to hit a home run. Like you're pissed after the game. Be pissed during the game. Get mad and do something. Like show some emotion.
Best way to put it. Best way to put it. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Oh, it hurt. It hurt. And it's just not the like push I wanted him to have going into the season.
Well, I think we all kind of expected it to be US Japan like it was in 2023. Yeah. And then Japan loses and it's like, the door is wide open for the US. Don't get us wrong. Like they got pumped by Italy, right? They trailed 8-1 in that game, and then they had that comeback and they had their opportunities late, but Italy beat them. And guess who records the final out of that game, by the way? Ryan Robles, our boy, which is again why I almost roll my eyes when he says something. Oh, I'm really frustrated with how this went. Well, play better. Play better. Seriously, you're a 3-time MVP. You're the captain of the country. Play better.
Be
as simple as that. Yeah. I tell people you're the best in the world. Yeah. If you're putting together this roster, be the best in the world.
Be the best in the world.
Venezuela won this game, right? The U.S. lost this game, that's for sure. But Venezuela also won this game. They made the plays when they had to make the plays.
I want to just say this. I am not trying to like put this as if the U.S. had an easy team to go up against. Venezuela's roster,
very good,
phenomenal,
very good.
And another entire team of MLB players, like top to bottom, like they're a phenomenally put together team too.
Yeah,
but you look at this U.S. roster, and these are like the guys in the league.
Right. And that's where the frustration is. Because you look at this, like you said, you look at this roster top to bottom, and regardless of whether it's Paul Skeens or a young guy like Nolan McLean or whoever's going out there, he was awesome. Like we're talking about Byron Buxton. Like Paul Skeens put the country on his back We had the last. I was never really a huge Clayton Kershaw guy. I have a lot of respect for the player, but I don't like the Dodgers. I'm gonna put it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
be like, we needed to win this for Clayton Kershaw, man. Like this was his final competitive baseball setting, and
And it
dude,
makes me
like,
sad because him having bullpen beers now is like so much less fun of a story because he didn't go on to win.
right,
You
right.
saw that,
I
right? Where
mean,
he got handed a beer.
yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was like this team, it just kind of felt like this group was going to put it together at some point, and they never fully did. And, again, like you look at the game against Italy, and you just got run out of the stadium for most of that game before guys like Pete Crow Armstrong say, "Hey, I'm going to take the bat off my shoulders and swing. What else do we have to lose?" And again, last night, yes, Harper had the game tying home run, but they just never put it together. This group never put it together. They put themselves in losing situations, even for the fact that they went 3-1 in pool play. I didn't feel great. Well, they needed Italy to win what was a meaningless game for them against Mexico, Ryan, to even escape Pool B. Like that
I know.
spelled trouble
Shout out to
from the
Italy saving
start.
the U.S.'s chance.
Exactly, but it was a meaningless game for them. Like Italy showed up and showed out, and they did really throughout, the entire tournament. But the U.S. put themselves in a precarious spot, and Mark DeRosa being like, "Oh, I didn't realize that we need Italy to win tomorrow, and we don't control our own destiny.
Oh,
You're the
oh.
U.S. with the best players, with the best chances to win this thing, and you guys put yourself in a situation that you could have maybe not even escaped pool play. That's a complete and utter failure,
I
even though
didn't
you
think
made the championship game."
I didn't think a manager's post game interview could annoy me more than an Aaron Boone interview. But
Oh my God, it was
I
awful.
was like, whoa, wait a minute. You don't even know the
You
standings
don't
right
know
now.
the rules. Like, are you kidding me? That's as
Hmm.
Bush League as it gets.
It just was
I
so weird.
like Ryan, we barely understood the rules. That's why we're not managing the USA. That's why we get to just sit here and talk
It's
about
one
it.
of the reasons for sure. It's
Like,
definitely one of the
what?
reasons.
Yeah, they're one of several, but like, you're the manager, dude, and you don't know that you guys need the team that you again. The scoreboard may not
Well,
show
I
it.
mean,
They
also,
got outplayed in that game against Italy.
if I can,
Yeah,
play the devil's advocate a little bit, to his defense, he shouldn't have had to really think about much with the roster he put together.
that's true.
He really shouldn't have had to do much of anything except, I don't know, tell a pitcher to change. I like he really shouldn't have had to do anything at all. But like this team just like it felt like it just didn't click. Like it just
Yeah,
like you look at all these other teams and like we were saying at the beginning of this like this was electric as an tour. Like I loved this. This as a whole was so good for baseball. As a U.S.
yes.
fan, this team let me down. This like it just wasn't what I expected from the players. Like I didn't see like the enthusiasm. I didn't see the energy. And like I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there watching the game in the eighth inning, thinking like it would have been way more fun if the Dominican was here instead. If like the DR was here instead of us, this would have
Yeah,
been such a more entertaining game.
I agree with you.
But Paul Skeens is too freaking good to make that. Let's make him a Yankee. What the heck? What is he doing in Pittsburgh? What is
I
he
don't
doing?
know. I don't
But
know,
yeah,
Ryan.
I was sitting there sitting like, dang, DR versus Venezuela championship sounds pretty fun to watch right now because this was a snooze. And then Harper hit that home run, and I was like, wait, what am I talking about? Go USA! And then it just went south after that.
Went south after that. Yeah, not. I'm right there with you, Ryan. I just it felt like, how do I put it other than these guys, like you said, they didn't click, and it wasn't like a lack of trust. It was just everyone was kind of looking at one another like, all right, well, you're a top 5 player at your position. You're a top 10 player in the sport. Like And they almost kind of passed along the burden for someone else to shoulder, and there just weren't enough guys doing the heavy lifting. Like you said, only 3 guys on the roster that hit over 300 during this tournament, was it? Do I have my facts in order there?
Yeah, your facts are in order. You're in check. You were listening.
Like, these guys just, they're almost kind of looking at each other like, hey, you've got it today, right? You know,
it's your turn, right?
I'm a really good player, but it's not my responsibility. We have other really good players. No, you've all got to be. Look at the U.S. basketball team. Look at the U.S. hockey team, right? Those guys are all playing together as a team.
I do want to give props though to like where they deserve. Pitching staff. I thought you guys killed it. If you're listening, I know you're KnuckleBalls listeners for sure. The entire Team USA pitching staff. I thought they killed it. I honestly, like, yeah, we had that one rough one with Italy, but like, pitching wasn't the problem. We just didn't put up runs.
Not at all.
We really just didn't put up runs. We didn't do anything until we had 2 outs, and it was too late to make a run really happen. But pitching was great. David Bednar.
Nails.
I love him. Great.
He's awesome.
We have a closer, Tom. We have a real closer. And just to stick with the AL East, I got to give props. Gunnar Henderson, Baltimore, looks like he's about to go on a tear. He batted 400. Minimal at bats compared to everybody, but
he made the most of them.
But he really truly made the most of it. And then I hate to even say it, I got to take the hat off because he was not wearing a Boston Red Sox uniform. He was wearing the USA, so I could cheer for him. Roman Anthony.
He was fun.
God, it's going to be a tough one to watch.
Oh, yeah. He's going to give us a lot of trouble.
Good for you, Boston.
Really good player.
That guy, that young kid is going places. I mean, he's a really good baseball player. And just so in the zone.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, I feel like I'm watching a young Mike Trout with Roman Anthony.
That's honestly normally people say stuff like that, and I'm like, shut up. Like, that's not too far off. Like, the talent just exudes from him. Coming off the injury he had last season, you never really know how a young player is going to just bounce back to that. A lot of time off, and then you go right to the off season. He's great. He's nothing to worry about, Boston. And then just the confidence just exudes it. It's I can't believe we just ended the show talking about a Boston Red Sox player and how good he is.
And
so
we spent
weird.
Most of the show complaining about our beloved Aaron Judge. So
that sounds pretty spot on for us.
Bizarro world, but
it's typically a different player. It's typically a different player we're mad about, but complaining about the Yankees, that sounds pretty spot on for us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But we're two very happy Yankees fans. That's just what they look like.
That's exactly it.
We make fun of them because we love them.
And sometimes, but now that's the perfect way to encapsulate our fandom. We make fun of the Yankees because we love them.
Yeah. Well,
and
Tom,
sometimes because they do suck. I have to get it in.
So much. No, I get it. I'm glad you did. Someone had to say it. But unfortunately, we do have to call it a night. You got big things to go do. I got some stuff to go do. And I'm gonna go kind of just dream about Paul Skeens getting traded to the Yankees because that would be really cool. And thank you all, as always, for listening. Grandma, I know you're listening. Thank you.
Love you, Grandma.
Love you, Grandma. All right, KnuckleBallers out. You guys have a great night.
We're gonna cheer.